Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and before I do anything... Jazz again! We seem to be getting the same few numbers time and time again. Imagine that. So, the Spiral Rumblers build... I don't know, I think it worked out pretty well with the exception of the basic, which I felt was kind of limiting me a little bit. There's a part of me that wants to try that again, and there's another part of me that wants to try something a little different, and... Did I just notice, like, a weird clipping thing? No. Okay, so I thought that my character was clipping through the wall, just turns out the belt is on the exact same line as the crease on the wooden beam on the bottom, so it just looked really funny. Alright, well, that explanation aside... I am going to just go ahead and admit something. I have no idea what build I want to do today. And whereas I could go random, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look, see what sort of... See what looks good in the signatures area. And I'll build around that once I find one that I really dig the idea of. I'll look over everything before I make a decision. Okay, so I think Null Parade is the right idea. I want to build around that, but how do I build around that appropriately? Well, we're going to need something that's going to keep enemies stunned across a wide range. Ironically, that's probably going to lead me to using Spiral Rumblers again. And yeah, I could use Twin Turbines, but to me that just seems too easy. Like, it's so obvious that that spell has been so overtuned for this game. Like, it's just ridiculous, in all honesty. Alright, so, again, the strange irony is I'm going to end up going with Spiral Rumblers again. So I guess this will be a good test for it. And now, let's pick a different basic. Because there's a good chance that enemies are going to be closing in on me as I'm waiting for cooldowns, I think we go with the spinners. And the irony is not lost on me that essentially I can use the same robe and starting relic, and essentially get the same, essentially have a completely different suite of arcana, and still have a build. A little bit of a build here. Alright. Let's get the floor plan, and we will give this a test. Now, one thing I would like is to have just a little bit of ease of use in trying to get my signature, because the thing that's actually going to help me build my signature the most is, strangely, my signature. So something like Thundering Chain, or if I find Twin Turbines during the run, I can use that. Is there any place I want to, like... Not really. Let's just go and see what happens. Hey, look at that. I don't even have to deal with Atlas. Oh, hello, random fox mask. Sweet, I have no evasion, so this thing is going to be like 100% maximum power. Yeah! Dark Sage, I don't think that's how it works. Quiet, you. Alright, well, there's nothing there I really want, so, maybe this would be a good time to just... Maybe this would be a good time to just see what relics are on sale. Now, the reason why I want to have something like Spiral Rumblers to keep enemies stunned is because Null Parade has that little bit of time after you throw it where it's essentially going through its theatrics. And I want to make sure that my enemies don't have time to run up to me and start, like, kicking me in the face while I'm getting Null Parade set up. Okay, I don't 100% know how I feel about having Mag Sphere. And don't get me wrong, I like the spell. But... I've also just noticed that Null Parade and Spiral Rumblers have a very similar cooldown time. So yeah, there's that. Alright, I would like $1 billion in an untraceable foreign bank account. Of course, we can't always get what we want. Okay, I actually like this a lot more. Like, this is working out really well. And we'll see how well it continues to work in the later floors. But right now, it's doing a fine job. Alright, so let's see here. Chromatic carry-on, interesting. Alright, well, that was nothing special, but you know, we're doing fine. Oh, come on, how long does it take to reshape an entire castle? Can't be much more than a minute or two, right? Dark Sage, do you know how big a castle is? Shut up. Go away. Alright. Now, do I have enough time to... Yep. What do you have for me? Well, I was talking about how I wanted an easier time getting signature charge, so... I'll definitely take the Tattered Scroll. Okay, that was complete overkill. Okay, so it's real easy to underestimate an Arcana just based upon whatever factors. This particular one I underestimated based on the idea that you couldn't hit the same enemy with more than one drill. You know, because shotgun. Okay, can you guys stop now? But if I looking at it through a different lens, I think we have something much more interesting than I had originally thought. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not, but that's not necessarily the point. I'm not doing this to try to like force people to agree with me. I'm just doing things that I think are interesting. You know, like getting the crap kicked out of you by a bunch of ghouls. For whatever reason, I guess I thought that would be interesting. Alright, what do we got here? You know, there's really nothing here well, there is one thing I want, actually. There we go. That's another nice heavy hitter. Well, that's nice. I don't even have to worry about upgrading my basic now. There we go. Alright. Oh, hey, there's something I actually want. Go figure. Alright, twins, of course, are going to be no problem. Owie. Okay, almost got them before they got their signature off. Oh well. I don't really care. Whoa, that was a complete whiff. Good job, me. Okay, well, we can upgrade Thunderline. That's a good thing. There, that's a much better hammer swing. Know the range of your spells, people. So for what it's worth, I have been keeping up on, YouTube news and the drama going on with, certain individuals online who make crappy content and can't be bothered to credit the creators of that content. That's not the only thing that's been going on, but sometimes, and when I say sometimes, I mean most of the time, it's just not really worth just espousing on the drama that happens on this site. The only reason I say that is because there's just so much negative crap that happens, and it's obvious that a lot of it comes from more than one personality, and it just... ugh. Like, I get so tired of seeing just the world comprised of complete and utter dickbags. For those of you that are unsure of what I'm talking about, obviously I'm still poking fun at Sniper Wolf, because she sucks. But, I mean, there's other things that are bothering me, let's just say. But I don't want to go into a huge rant about that, because that's just going to make things more difficult. Suffice it to say, sometimes the people that you think you can trust, maybe not so much. Admittedly, I find some of the information being presented a little depressing. I want to offer sincerest apologies if you know what I'm talking about, then you get it. Like, I'm not going to jump into it right now. For those of you who need a hint... pardon me. Sometimes it's just good to know where you're... Like, if you donate to charity, it's good to know where that money is going. Because it might not be going where people say it's going. I'm just going to leave it at that, because... Because sometimes things like this make you question if there ever were any good people in the world. How in the world is it that I'm not getting anything upgraded? Like, this is just weird. Ooh, I see something here I wouldn't mind taking, but... ooh, is it going to be worth it, or am I going to be getting myself in trouble? You know what? Let's take a risk. But I suppose that aside, though, day hasn't been bad. I am recording this at night because I had to work. But, I mean, outside of that, I would say, day's been okay. Okay, I think I have enough projectiles that the Gloves of Gambit would be a good idea. And I like the Destructive Abacus, but right now I'm doing a-okay with what I have. Ah, you suck. Okay, there was a couple of hits there that I don't feel very good about taking. And because I have double trouble, those weren't just small little taps. Like, I feel like my spleen just got ruptured. And there we go. Thank you, Double Trouble. Nah, I don't want that. Alright, well, Spiral Rumblers is doing a really good job of keeping things under control while I line up Null Parade. Make no mistake, I still think it worked just fine with Blazing Lariat. But yeah, there's something about how this times that I think is really interesting. Go away. Oh, come on. Spiral Rumblers killed them? I mean, yeah, I know they're doing double damage right now, but I wanted to do double damage with a big ol' heavy hammer. I suppose refer back to earlier when I said you can't always get what you want. Hey, anything here? Oh, now she upgrades everything. Cool. Well, everything except my hammer. Why don't you want to upgrade my hammer? You know what? I'll upgrade the robe. Then we're going to come back. We're going to upgrade the rumblers. And we're just going to get good and lost until we find our way to where we're supposed to go. Ooh, fairy adoption. Hang on. There we go. I don't even care about that. Right now, I'm just thinking, screw defense, give me more ways to hurt people. Is there anything... You know what? I'm just gonna call that good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a boost. And then we keep going. And I know I'm kind of late to the party on this, but because we've now done the jazz music 3 times in a row, I will just call player's choice for the next episode. No, sir, I don't think so. Alright, everyone made an appearance today. Everybody showed up. Alright, that was painful. Pretty sure I now have a split kidney. So thanks for that. All the internal bleeding is doing wonders for my nothing. Alright, well, there's a good thing that we left a health orb there. Ow, 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 ow. Sweet, I now have a ruptured stomach. See, this is what happens when you take double trouble and then aren't paying attention to what's happening. You start taking silly damage. Okay, so let's grab this. Okay, well, let's now drop that so I can pick that back up. What do I get rid of for... once again, taking a risk. I think Iris has issues with the hammer. Alright, now let's go ahead and catch this portal back to the boss area. Oh, thanks, up button. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. For those of you keeping track at home, that is not what I wanted to have happen. But... oh, very nice. That's what, the second time the game has offered evading Zephyr? And Crash Knight! Okay, well I guess we just don't get an upgraded hammer. Thanks, Iris. Little Miss Stinky Poo Pants. Alright, that was quick. Oh, I missed! What? What is it with me and not being able to hit with a hammer? And there we go. Thank you, Double Trouble. Well, this run was brought to you by Spiral Rumblers, Null Parade, and the letter G. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm kind of starting to come around on that spell. It does much of what I want a nice crowd control spell to do. And you know, I'm happy that I've been trying it out. And if there's any spells that you guys are interested in seeing me try out just to, you know, evaluate and play around with, by all means let me know, either in the comments or on my Discord. I'm very much open to suggestion, as I've been really playing around with all sorts of different spells, different builds, and I'm very interested in seeing what you guys come up with. But for now, I will just say thank you guys very much for coming and spending some of your free time here with me today. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.